What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a wired remote modification for this fog machine. Now, I've had this fog machine for around 2 months now, and I really love it. It puts out a lot of fog, the lights look really cool, but the remote I found doesn't really work all too well at a distance, so I was wondering if there's a way to hook up an external remote, like this one, to the fog machine. So after doing a bit of digging, I found a schematic for this remote. So what I've already done here is I took apart the fog machine, you might be able to tell, and in there I have soldered and glued 3 wires in. So basically what I did is right next to it, I traced it, is the connector that goes to this RF transmitter for the remote. Doing. And right next to it, I translated that Chinese text, and it translated to manual smoke spray, which I assumed meant a wired remote. So I did some looking on this model number of board, which is the CHX304A. Now, I tried finding some schematics about this board. I really couldn't. I did find some German guy on a forum talk about the thermal probe system on his LED 500 fog machine. He had basically the same board, except it was just a CHX304, which meant it only had this manual header here. If my camera, there we go. No, damn you! It only had this manual header here, and it didn't have the one for the automatic, which the automatic one can probably also control lights, because this board is also for lights. So basically, the original XLR jack here was a male jack that actually wasn't soldered to anything, and it was honestly just there as a placeholder. So I took that out and I ordered up a female XLR jack, and as mentioned, I basically got pliers. It had one of those white connectors on it, so I basically took pliers and I not really ripped it off, I sort of wiggled it off. Then I bent the pins away from each other so that I could solder on wires. I soldered on the wires and then I glued it up so it was extra secure. So that's what I've done so far. Doing some looking, I don't speak German, so I couldn't really understand the circuit diagram, but I drew this here. So ground, which in my case is this green wire. By the way, these are out of a IEC cord. Actually, it was this IEC cord right here. Yes, I destroyed another perfectly functional IEC cord. And yeah, I chopped it up because it was one of my only cords that was thick with 3 conductors. The thing is with thick wires is that it's a pain in the ass to solder on those small pins, and yeah, it was, and I didn't do a great job of it, but sue me. So, yeah, as mentioned, ground is green, data is white, and 5 volts is black, how I have it right here. And I was looking at that diagram, and I think green goes to pin 3, white goes to pin 2, and black goes to pin 1. That's how I'm pretty sure that's how it is. As mentioned, I could not find any circuit diagrams of this particular board, and the only circuit diagram I could find featuring this board was in German. So, yeah, I'm gonna go wait for that XLR connector to arrive, and I'll see ya. This is something really weird I found. I was testing it, and I thought if you shorted live and this white wire, it would go. It didn't, but when you short the white wire and the green wire, it starts spraying fog. So basically, 5 volts, data, ground, that's how I have it right here. And for some reason when you short data and ground it goes, so I'm thinking 5 volts must be for the LED indicators in the remote. Alright, so I just had a ground and ground and data. Data, when shorted, makes the fog machine go, and then this is continuous 5 volts. Alright, so it turns out I'm not that smart. Who could have predicted that? So basically, I was right, we have ground, data, 5 volts. So as I'll find out later in the video, we actually have a continuous 5 volts going in between ground and 5 volt for some reason. So ground is acting as a common wire. So it's basically acting like the negative for data, which triggers the pump, and the negative for 5 volts, which triggers the LEDs. As mentioned, I couldn't get the LEDs working, probably because of the resistors, but I can't bypass the resistors because then I can't use them on my other fog machines because they'll blow up because they'll be on mains voltage. So if anyone knows a way around it, let me know. So I just considered something. Not only do I want to add this XLR, but I also want to add a manual button. So I just drilled through the chassis here, which was actually a huge pain to do because our bits are really dull. I gotta get some new bits. So I drilled through this metal chassis with a 1/2 inch hole. I ordered up a 1/2 inch little red toggle button, like push in, push out button. And that's also going to be in line with the same circuit as this, so that even if you have no remotes, you can still turn on the fog machine at the unit. Alright, so I'm trying to still figure out this whole voltage thing. It's now the next day, so we have the fog machine on. It's not heated up yet. So I have this multimeter. So if it gets 5 volts, the needle should go all the way. And for some reason, I can't really do this while holding. So I'm going to check in between 5 volt and ground. And you can see that it's putting out voltage. It's actually putting out 5 volts. So that's really weird considering the smoke machine's not even up to temp yet. Because it's not up to temp yet, so there shouldn't even be any lights. So then, why the hell is it reading 5 volts? That should be when it's up to temp, because then it triggers an LED. Ah, that's weird. I'm trying to think of why that would... Okay, we're up to temp now. Do we still have voltage? We still have voltage. Short these. We get fog. Okay. So, ground and data... We get fog. That's good, that's good, that's good. I don't have the garage door open, so I don't want to fog out the place. So what if I do 5 volt and data? Interesting. There's no voltage going in between the two. Nothing. That needle's not even moving. But if I do 5 volt and ground, we do get voltage. That's really peculiar. So, I'm wondering. Hold on. Well, this thing is still up to temp, which it's probably not going to be for very long. So if we put, let's see, ground 5 volts. Weird. So I'm getting, I'm getting 5 volts. Did I just get shocked? No, I didn't just get shocked by 5 volts. You can't do that. And why would it be continuous? Because it is 5 volts. Well, we're still at the temp here, which isn't it's probably not going to be for very long. Alright, I'm going to switch this to 25 so we can get more a spectrum, if you will. Yeah, it's 5 volts. We're getting 5 volts. All right, now I'm gonna take it out of temp. Come on. Oh, we're running the pump dry. I see. We should not do that. The hose wasn't siphoning it. There we go. Okay, I don't know what to do because the damn thing's still up to temp and now the whole garage, there we go. So now that we've ran it out of temperature, aka now my garage is full of smoke, let's see if we're still getting any voltage in between 5 volt and ground, which we shouldn't be, but we are, and we're getting 5 volts. So why would we be getting 5 volts? Okay guys, a quick update. Ignore my voice, I'm sick right now. So, the button finally arrived. We still don't have the jack, but the hole I drilled perfectly fit for this button. So you can see, got a push in, push out button. It perfectly lined up with the 1/2 inch hole I drilled, and it looks really nice. Okay, so I don't know what USPS did with my package, but we finally got the female XLR port, so I'm gonna go solder this up and then we can test it.
do here is go back.
Okay guys, so a quick recap of what we've done. I have replaced the original male jack with a female jack, as well as I drilled a 1/2-inch hole in the metal for this small toggle button, and I, soldered wires directly to the bare header and glued them in. So originally we had one of these, which would be on this Shure microphone. We had a male XLR connector. By the way, if you want a really good microphone, get an SM58. I love this microphone. Anyways, so the male header, it had one of these on the back. Actually, I'm pretty sure I still have it down here. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, so this was the header that was there. And the problem with that is these remotes have that same header, so they can't plug into each other. Sort of how an extension cord works, where you have the male and female end. That's how XLR works. So now you can actually plug in a remote, and originally this header actually wasn't even connected to anything. It was just there as a placeholder. So yeah, that's what I've done. Let's go to the garage and test these out. So now we can get to testing. I have this all plugged in. It's not up to temp because I just turned it on, but when I press this button, you can see the blue light turns on, and you can hear a relay click. And I bet it's the same thing with this remote. Yep. You can hear the relay trigger in there. So, yeah, we're gonna wait for this thing to get up to temp, and then, okay, so now that we're up to temp, remote fires fog. Oh, I was gonna put my phone up against that leaf blower, but now I'm just blowing fog at it. Actually, wait, I wonder. Okay, that's kind of funny. And then this button. Very nice. It's in the morning, so I don't want to fog out my garage average RMA 2009 activities. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. To feel